we dive straight in.
What episode are we in?
Episode 5.
Episode 5 of
Yes to
Hangs.
Yes to Hangs.
Yes to Hangs.
Yeah,
Wow,
we're just
like
hanging
that.
out.
Yeah, we're just hanging out as
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah,
yeah.
playing hooky from work.
But anyway, I have something earlier today.
Okay.
So you've turned me into a Pavlov's dog.
No one's ever called it Pavlov's dog.
It's a dog, right?
It's classical conditioning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it was a Pavlov's theory or whatever. But
If turn- yeah.
Pavlov's dog.
But you know, it's the dog is
Nobody
a sub-
knows the name of that dog, by the
Yeah.
way. What's the name
Yeah,
of that
what's the
dog?
name
All
of
we
the-
know is he's a drooling.
He has given us a breakthrough in psychology.
Yeah, and Pavlov gets all the credit.
Meanwhile, Snoopy here, we don't even, we
Snoopy.
don't even know his name. We need to honor this dog.
We
you
need to
know?
honor this dog.
Oh,
we need
yeah.
to give it a name.
We need to give him a name. Puffy.
Puffy?
Yeah,
Puffy,
Puffy.
and Pavlov? Pavlov?
Puffy and Pavlov, I think.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, okay, so Puffy.
Yeah, because so I didn't have breakfast this morning. I went straight to the gym, and then I did my radio show as usual. And as I was heading here, I was so hungry.
Yeah.
Right? I was so hungry, and I was like, I think I need to eat before I head to the office. And then I remembered, but we might be shooting today, which means there's shawarma.
There's
And then I
shawarma.
started salivating.
Oh, there you... So,
So when you now mention we're gonna have a podcast shoot today, I start
oh my
salivating.
God.
And you know what? I was gonna. Here's my mindset. I swear to God, as I was so hungry, right? And I was, you know, when you're hungry and you're cranky.
Yeah.
I was getting out of the car, and I swear to God, if there's no shawarma and we're shooting, I'm just gonna be cranky the whole
Yeah.
time. It's like I'm entitled. I felt entitled to it. Where we just started off. Oh, there's shawarma. It's a pleasant surprise.
This is the
number two was another one, and then now you're expecting it,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna get mad if you don't get it. It's
That's
crazy.
Basically, we've spoiled you.
Yeah,
We've spoiled you.
It's you've given me this sense of entitlement that
This
I
is
need
the
shawarma.
that's the most Dubai thing we've ever expressed. That we eat shawarma before our podcast.
Yeah, we eat shawarma, which is not even a shawarma.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's an Indian shawarma. It's a kati roll. Yeah, I know. It's I didn't have one though today.
You didn't have one.
No, I'm saving it for later.
I was so happy, like when I saw the shawarma on my desk, I was like, oh, shit. No, seriously. I'm Pavlov's dog now.
You-
I'm Sahil's bitch.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you do the study now,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be Pavlov's dog.
No,
it's
it's-
gonna be Pavlov's bitch. you know?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
that's-
That's the rap version of it.
That's the rap version.
Yeah, that's the rap
the
version. If
hip-hop.
Pavlov was a gangster rapper, it would be Pavlov's bitch.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
Pav Daddy.
So, Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy.
Pav Daddy, yeah, Pav Daddy.
Classic.
Yeah. Pav
Classic. Okay, so tell me, Ram, what's going on?
And instead of nothing. I just say instead of baby oil, it's saliva. But anyway,
Jesus Christ. Oh, man, that's disgusting.
yeah, we went there.
That's disgusting.
This is how this podcast has devolved so much in 4 episodes. We're now talking about Pavlov's.
But I feel like so far we've kept it on track this time. We're behaving ourselves.
Yeah, we're behaving. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again with the Filipino accent of this guy. Oh my God. Oh yeah, we're behaving.
We're behaving.
Behaving. Why don't we do a full episode where I just speak?
With a Filipino accent?
in a
And I should do
Filipino.
it in an Indian accent?
Can you do it? No, I want you to do it in your, because you grew up in
Africa.
in Nigeria. And I was so surprised the moment like you code switched.
Yeah.
Like you saw a guy from Nigeria come in, and then suddenly, who the is this guy like speaking to, you know?
Yeah, it's my superpower.
Yeah, it's your superpower. And the guy was like, he's speaking to you, but his eyes are like,
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
not used to seeing a non-Nigerian speak broken English.
yeah.
I also don't want to oversell that I speak broken English because there are a lot of hardcore Nigerians that are just don't accept it. They're like, no, still what's coming out of your mouth is not it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there's a thing. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, but when like I speak. I mean, it's not like something I can put on my resume. You know what I mean? Like
No, you can.
pidgin English,
Yeah, pidgin English.
English and pidgin English.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's a talent. That's a superpower, I would say.
yeah. It's a super. I don't speak Hindi though. I
It
don't.
gets us the best food.
But my Indian accent is pretty good. I would say
Can you do an Indian accent?
I can, but I have to code switch
Yeah.
when somebody walks in super Indian. I have to do it. Then I can't do it now.
Right, right. That code switching thing, it's a phenomenon, right?
It is, but it's also interesting that that happens, like, because I lived in London for a long time, so sometimes my accent will kind of change when I'm there for a little while, and then you go to the States, and then it changes back to this, and then I come here, and then now sometimes it's a mix between. And I used to find that very annoying when people used to do that, only to find that like it's normal,
It's normal.
and
yeah.
I do it too.
Yeah.
And keep me in my parents' house with my parents in the house for like 2 weeks, and I'm back to Indian again. And sometimes, yeah, the Indian Tourette's does pop out. Yeah, it does, just like you.
Yeah, mine just
Yeah,
flows.
yeah. But you just left a show where you're literally speaking Filipino for like 2 hours.
for 4 hours.
For 4 hours.
Yeah, that's a 4 hour.
You
show.
did that hungry?
Yeah, I always do. I don't eat.
Why?
During the show?
But like that's live. This can be edited.
Yeah, but that's also fun if it's live. Because if you make a mistake, you have to find a way to make it funny.
But what's it like performing live every single day? Or is it like it's live, it's fully live?
Yeah, it's fully live. Because I engage with
Yeah.
the people that are texting.
Was it weird? What was the first time going on radio like for you?
I blank out. I'm not. I don't.
But were
wanna
you
go
nervous?
live.
Do you remember
Of
that
course.
you were nervous before you went out?
Remember the sweating of the
Yeah,
armpits? I
yeah.
used to do that a lot.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
'cause-
but what motivated you to want to do it though? Like, is that something that you always wanted to do? Was speak on the radio?
That is super interesting because there are things where you'd try and you'd fail, or it wasn't comfortable the first time, and you'd say that it's not for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is most people.
Yeah, but then and this particular thing, this radio thing, I kind of knew that I could do it, even though I was in a place where I suck. I still suck, but that's
No
what she said.
self-deprecation on this.
No.
Only abuse.
Only abuse.
Yeah.
You don't give that much abuse, Sahil. That's the problem. I crave. You don't hit me, I hit me. That's how it goes. Yeah. So I knew I don't sound good, but I feel like I could be better.
Okay.
And then I just keep going at it.
But like the radio just lets you suck. Is that
Yeah.
how it works? They're like we don't have anybody else that like
No,
we need to groom
they
this guy.
evaluate you.
They evaluate you.
Yeah, and they're much more subdued here in the Philippines. While you're doing your live,
They'll just be
ad-lib,
like, you're done.
they'll come in and then they'll curse at you and say, "What are you doing? What kind of topic is that?"
Really?
Yeah. And then you're there. Your self-esteem is going down by the second, but you're still speaking.
So
and still
how did this
engaging.
opportunity fall into your lap?
That's a good question. Wait. Okay. All right. Always throwing a curveball. How? You knew I love making videos.
Yes.
I have an Instagram account where I document travels, and I was doing that, and I met someone who has seen some of my videos, who was connected somehow to the radio station.
Okay.
So I met with them face to face, and we had lunch, and we had a good time because it was a friend of a friend. And then all of a sudden, I got a message saying, "Hey, we've got the station has an open slot for a presenter. You want to audition?" And that's how it went. And that's why I feel like I don't believe in the only way to find success in social media is to go viral.
No, it's to just have it live on the internet.
Yeah, it's just have to
The right person can find you.
Exactly. As long it doesn't matter if you have 10 views, 10,000 views,
Yeah.
10 million views, as long as the right set of eyes
Yeah.
get into that video, then you're gonna have a journey, and it's gonna be an awesome
And
journey.
those videos change the course of your life.
Yeah. Imagine I have a full-time job for what? 16 years, and now I don't have work.
And
Practically.
now you just talk shit for a
Yeah,
living.
now I just, a freelancer. I do radio presenting, and
Yeah.
then I do this, and
But it all stemmed from just making videos, putting it out on the internet with no agenda, not like trying to be anything other than just having fun, making videos and putting it out there.
Yeah.
I think that that's the coolest thing. I
right.
think that's the coolest thing, man. I never was that person, but I've seen it happen so often where, and it's not just about influencers and brand deals and stuff
True.
like that. I think there's so much uh, that one gets from just being able to create a piece of work and put it out into the world. And as long as it lives and you've handed it off, yeah, you don't know who's going to see it. You don't know what that's going to mean for you, but there's no agenda. There's no expectation. It's just make something, put it up, because that's an expression of yourself. Hardest thing to do, because then it's like, how deep can you go? What's true to you?
Okay.
Good. Way to control yourself. Way to control yourself. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Just say it.
That's what she said. Thank you.
Jesus
Thank you.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool, man. And so you've been on the radio for how long now?
5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah.
So you do that in your sleep now. You don't even need to eat. You could
No,
literally.
there's still a lot of things to do. I still make mistakes, and then I
What do you
get-
need to improve on? What's the thing that, like, after 5 years of going live, that you feel like you can get better at?
with.
With the way, is it the way you present yourself? Is it the way that you articulate things? Is it
Yeah, it's wit. It's the way of communicating where you'd always grab people's attention. That's one, wit. Another one is spontaneity.
okay?
I still feel I as you could see, I stutter a lot, and this also shows.
But
in
that's
radio.
normal live. What are you,
Yeah,
a
but
robot?
there are
You're
people
not a
like
robot.
do you know these people that are experts at communication where they don't stutter, they don't use these
Filler
and
words.
filler words and stuff. That's what I want to do.
So are you actively, like, conscious of that when you're doing it? Because you can't hear yourself back. It's live.
Yeah, at that moment you can't be self-conscious
No.
because then you'd lose your train of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you actively train for that? You have to pursue some form of speaking.
I need to
program?
practice. I don't. I just
But isn't that a form of practice, though? 5 years doing the same thing? Surely you are much better than you
I've
think
much
you are.
improved.
You probably are not giving yourself as much credit
confidence
as you should.
is high.
Yeah.
I've much improved, but there should be, and also to control the time. We talk a lot. Filipinos talk a lot. on
Well,
talk
also your
radio.
words are just very long.
Kulangot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That means booger, people. I'll never forget that. It's a horror
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, it's
Kulangot.
Yeah. But how about you? I mean, now you've started to put your stuff there.
Well, I mean, I guess I started a little while ago. I was talking to a friend today who's been watching these podcasts and was just like, your stuff's unhinged. What happened?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, you're so unhinged. What happened? I'm like, what? This is just hanging out, right?
Yeah.
Like this is it. And the right pair of eyes will stumble across this and do nothing.
Or just, find value in it. As long as you find value, you laugh, you snigger, that's
Yeah, no,
fine.
but that's the point. Is like this is more just us being us and just putting stuff out there, and because obviously the bigger purpose is part of what the company is going to be doing, and ultimately, being able to have a voice that, by the time we get to where we want to get with the company, this has become so natural to us. We're able to improve on the way that we speak. This is also that, right?
Yeah.
I'm really trying to be conscious sometimes when I watch these back of stop saying things like, and but I learned a lot about myself in these conversations that have happened in the last 4 episodes. But why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not? What is there to hide, right?
And as long as you're enjoying it, I mean, that's what
Yes.
you said. You do something that you enjoy, you express it, and you throw it out there for the world to see, and the right pair of eyes will find them.
Yeah. And again, zero agenda, zero expectations. Just doing, right?
Just doing.
Just execution.
So, what's the weirdest thing that happened to you today?
The weirdest thing that happened to me
So
today.
I shared my weirdest thing where I realized that I've essentially became, you know,
The
Pavlov's
weirdest.
dog.
Yeah, that's crazy. Puffy.
Puffy, yeah.
The weirdest thing. It's not weird, but I had a really bad headache at like 12 o'clock, and then I looked at my jar of water next to me, and I realized I hadn't had water all day.
Right.
So I basically finished that whole jar, and I've been peeing every 5 minutes since then. So
TMI.
it's a weird battle that I've
With your
created
bladder.
for myself today.
Your bladder's like this. Just,
Yeah,
just
it's
full to the
TMI.
brim, yeah.
I
yeah.
actually thought about it before I came on here. I was like, oh God, I hope
Yeah.
this one's not going to be very long.
But I was the one inside, so
And I didn't end up going.
yeah.
But yeah, no, nothing weird. Same old. I'm going to be traveling this weekend. Excited to be hitting up India. And going to be gone for a week.
A week, okay.
Going to be gone for a week.
I have a question about India.
Yeah.
Because you grew up elsewhere.
Yeah.
Does it feel like home?
Great question. There are many moments as a third culture kid, if you will, that going to India is heartbreaking for me. Not because it doesn't feel like home per se, but I don't feel like I am enough for me to be there as an Indian, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't feel like I am Indian enough to,
Right,
you know, like I'm Indian enough, like from the perspective of values and culture. My parents speak Hindi. We go to the temple, like I pray, I light agarbatti in the morning, I wear all the Indian stuff. All of that is there. But the language is so important to be able to feel like you fit in.
Yeah,
And I don't have that, which is sad. I've had Indian, this is gonna be bad. I've had Indian tutors, Hindi tutors, that I've hired to
teach you.
to teach me. Two of them quit on me.
He's not gonna learn.
Yeah, this guy has no chance. There was one tutor who was basically just like, I said, I just want to be conversational. I don't want to have to learn how to write or anything like that. I just want to be conversational. So he's like, okay, I got you. So every session that we had, it was him just speaking to me in Hindi.
And you understand it?
So that I can understand and ask questions. So it was really good. It was really interesting way to do it. And then he'd be like, okay, so now what do you have to say? And I'd be like, nothing.
Good.
Acha. Yeah, and I think he was just like, maybe this isn't gonna work. So he kind of ghosted me. But he ghosted me. The guy before him said, sorry, can't do this anymore. I'm gonna introduce you to him.
Oh.
So I got passed on and then ghosted.
You got to the advanced, the expert.
Yeah.
And then he
Well, they were both experts. I think the guy was just.
What's tough about Hindi?
I mean, it's
Just because you weren't exposed to it when you were a kid.
No, I was very exposed.
You
to
were
it.
very exposed.
Yeah, I mean, Hindi movies and all that would be there, but
So-
nobody spoke to me.
So you understand Hindi?
Subtitles.
Oh.
I know to read.
You know how to read.
I know to read.
What?
I know how to read. I know how to read.
Okay. So, I see.
Yeah.
Well, in the Philippines, I don't think that matters a lot.
What reading?
No, speaking the language.
They all speak English.
Yeah, I think.
A lot of people in India. I mean, most people will speak English in India too. But it's kind of like if you were in a group of friends that were all hanging out, and then they make a joke and they just burst into laughter, and you feel like Joey and Friends, where you're just like,
But you didn't get it.
and you turn around, you scratch your head, and then you hope that you don't get like a Joe Pesci moment of like, what was funny, man? Or like,
It wasn't
you
a
think
joke.
I'm funny? Or like explain the joke.
Funny how?
Funny how? Yeah, it that's scarring for a lot of people, even when they speak the language, where they didn't understand a joke and they laughed, and then they get called out like, "What was funny, man?" That happens when you're a kid and you don't get it. Now that happening in a different language, now I just don't laugh. Now, thank God for phones and social media.
Oh, so you
Like
just
this is where social media is so powerful in our society. Everyone shits on it. It's a good thing
yeah.
for those moments.
Yeah. How so?
Discomfort.
Yeah, it has become. It has become, our.
It's a crutch.
Yeah, crutch.
It's a
True.
crutch. Oh man, you walk into a bar, you're not drinking and you're waiting for somebody to come and you're just kind of sitting there at the bar.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Phone.
You're looking at your phone.
Good, because it's awkward sitting there, talking to no one, drinking nothing.
Since
like
when
an
did it
idiot.
become awkward sitting there talking to no one? It's awkward now. It's awkward to look at, it's awkward to be in.
I think it's awkward then. We just had to go through it because there's
You thought it was
nothing else.
awkward then? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm very introverted when I was a kid. Like, I just find myself uncomfortable in a lot
But
of
when they
social
didn't
places.
have, look, back then, I saw this meme where it was people on a train all on their phones. And then before phones, it was people on a train all reading the newspaper.
Newspaper,
Right.
yeah.
Right. So, like, it's not that we as humans have changed that way, but I'm sure that walking into a bar or a restaurant or a cafe with nothing, no laptops, no phones, you'd get a coffee, you'd sit down, and you would drink the coffee. Like, that's your one job. Drink the coffee and raw dog life. We don't raw dog life anymore.
That's what she said. But that makes life so slow, though.
But maybe we should slow
Sitting
down.
there, 5 minutes feels like an hour because you have nothing to do. You're waiting for someone. You're waiting for your coffee to get cold. There's nothing to entertain your brain, and that's why that's where the phone gets handy because you then take it out and then you use it to distract yourself to have time pass by.
So on one hand, we just want time to pass by, but then as we get later on in life, we
Complain.
are like, there's not enough time and time moves by really fast. That might be an interesting thing. An interesting study would be that, an interesting study would be every year at the end of the year on New Year's Eve, we go, man, this year flew by.
Yeah.
Let's do a year without phones and technology. And meet on New Year's Eve, and let's be like, yo,
This this year is insane. It's the slowest year. Imagine just sitting there for a whole year.
What about reading?
I used to read a lot.
Yeah, so what about that? Does that makes time go by fast, but that's a different kind of engagement with life. It's physical. You're touching nature, which is paper,
Yeah.
right? You're looking at ink, which was invented, many, many years ago.
Yeah.
And you are reading stories, story being an ancient craft. You're
You're in a story. You're into it, not shifting attention every 5 seconds. See, that's the difference as well. If you're reading a book, you're into the book. So if you're in a novel, you're going through the journey of, so a portion of your life is dedicated towards being part of that story and being engaged in that story. Now with the phones, what's happening? Every 5 seconds we swipe. Every 5 seconds it's a different topic. Every 5 seconds it's a different group of people. There's no storyline to follow anymore.
There's this phone that's come out, which is a flip phone, and you go, oh, I can't give up my smartphone because I need my maps. Like that's one thing where today it's like no point relying on physical maps. We don't have to, but the one thing that you would really feel is like, how do I get from here to here as fast as possible? So the maps. So this flip phone has maps, right? And I think it also has a music app. So the two things that you might really need, those exist now. And people are going back to it. I know I have friends that have
So
been
just a flip phone with just apps and music. Maps and music.
maps and music, and then texting and calls. And people are using this now.
I would like to get a flip phone. Or even, what I was looking at the other week? I was telling myself, I wish I had those BlackBerry phones with BlackBerry keyboards.
Well,
When we were doing the BlackBerry video, I was trying to look for a phone that still had physical keyboards.
But BlackBerry still has phones. that has physical keyboards?
They don't sell
They don't sell them anymore?
phones anymore. There's another company that mimics the BlackBerry silhouette and the buttons,
Yeah.
but it's not BlackBerry anymore.
Yeah, so I mean, I wonder what that really does for life, but somehow you feel like left behind, when you don't have the news or when you don't have those like this morning I got up and I immediately checked the score for last night's game. If I was on the flip phone, I'd have to wait till I get to
Yeah.
my computer or I'd have to call somebody and be like, hey,
Yeah.
but not bad, not a bad idea. Connecting with people
Right.
more. That's another thing. It's like people don't call as much anymore. They just text.
I hate calls.
Oh, really? I love calls.
You do?
Well, I don't love it from the perspective of I want to call every time, but I just feel like when I need to communicate with somebody, if it means picking up the phone, boom, boom, boom,
Like if you don't tell me in advance you were gonna call, it's not that I hate it. I'd get anxious.
why?
I don't know, man. Like I really like. Come on, can't this be a WhatsApp?
But that's crazy though, because where does the connection happen then
Right.
with people? Now I get it if it's like, here's a reminder for something, but if it's like,
No, any phone call. Any
Yeah.
phone call, I can't. Like I've developed an anxiety towards phone calls.
wow,
Yeah, I'm sick.
you're not sick. I think it's probably for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I like to just pick up the phone, get it done, and move on.
I
In
think-
fact, I'm getting really sick of WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the worst part is I have I have both. I have WhatsApp Business and I have WhatsApp
On the same phone.
on the same phone with two different numbers, and it is exhausting.
Yeah.
It is exhausting.
You know you're an older generation if you prefer voice notes.
They love that here.
Really?
They love voice notes here. Everybody sends voice notes on WhatsApp.
Who? The younger or long?
Everybody, I feel like. Well, maybe not the younger people. I like it. I when I do it, I always go, I'm gonna do this forever, and then I forget, and then
you
I
just
don't
go
do
back
it.
to typing.
Yeah, and now people are using Whisperflow, which is the voice dictation app.
I love that.
Yeah, which I use, and I'm going, I'm gonna use this forever, and then I forget to, and I just continue texting. But hey, man, I feel like we as a species are just changing.
We are, and we continuously evolve. But then I guess we're gonna be couch potatoes very soon, having AIs do everything for us.
Yeah, cooking,
Yeah.
cleaning, building bicycles.
Building bike. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a bicycle factory in your garage,
Yeah.
and it's gonna also go online and create the shop and sell it,
Yeah.
and then a robot's gonna come and pick up the bicycles and
You just
deliver it.
configure it, and then
Yeah.
they do everything. Yeah.
And so then you just chill on your Peloton in your house,
And what's left for us to do then?
call people.
Call
Yeah.
people. Exactly.
Hear some real voices. Yeah.
Yeah. And on that note, I wonder how long have we been?
I think that's it's been a fruitful podcast, this one.
What have we learned so far?
I've learned that I need to read more.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was talking about the paper and the ink and stuff like that, I was starting to feel a little
Sensual?
sensual. Correct. That's
You
the
said sensual. You said sexual.
I said sensual.
Oh, you said sensual.
I said sensual. I was gonna say horny.
For that paper. Ooh. Parchment.
I was just like, God, and paper cuts. Oh, that would feel so good.
Ooh, hardbound.
Yeah, that's my kink.
That's like,
Yeah, paper cuts. Jeez.
I-
Oh God.
more. Well, for me, I've learned that adding an extra hour to my life.
Sorry. Sorry. That's right. You need to answer that question. Did I answer it?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. All right. Sorry. You need to answer that question.
I just said will not amount to anything beneficial to me.
I don't think it will either.
Nothing. I just go waste it. Like
Yeah, I
doom
think it'll just be
scrolling and-
easier for us to do math. It'd be like 25, 50, 75, 100. I think that's really the benefit we get out of that extra
Yeah.
hour.
So I guess that becomes immaterial pretty soon.
Yeah, I think We want it until we have it, and then we have it, and then take it for granted.
Take it for granted. And on that note, let's not take this episode for granted. This is episode 5 of
Yes, the hangs.
Catch you in the next one.
Peace.
This is work.
No, it's not.
This is work.
This is work.
Yeah, work is.
I don't count this as
fun.
work.
Work is fun.